Welcome back to our series of videos on New 7 tools. Let us again understand New 7 tools deeply through various examples. As in the previous videos, in this also we have explained a tool with many examples. So we are considering matrix data analysis diagram in this video. Let us recall our learning on matrix data analysis diagram. The purpose of matrix data analysis diagram is to present numerical data about two sets of factors in a matrix form and analyze it to get numerical output. So the moment we say matrix, there will be column information and there will be row information. Additionally, in matrix data analysis diagram, we will have numerical data. So the factors most often are products and product characteristics. So we will be considering product or product related characteristics. The purpose of this analysis is to collect the data, analyze the data on several characteristics. On several characteristics, we would have considered product characteristics. We will be collecting the data on those characteristics from a number of products and use the information to arrive at optimum values for the characteristics. So our purpose is to identify the most important characteristics and identify the optimum values of those characteristics. So that information will be used for a new product or to decide the strong points for a particular existing product and use the information for designing a strategy for promotion of the product. So the salient features of this matrix data analysis diagram method is large volume of data. So there will be large volume of data put in a matrix form, and that will help us for analyzing and comprehending or understanding large volume of data. So this is one of the 7 new management tools for quality control that provides numerical data also. We know already 7 new tools are mostly qualitative information, but this tool, matrix data analysis diagram, also have numerical data. Let us recall our learning and we see the structure of the matrix data analysis diagram. So as already explained, matrix form is the structure of matrix data analysis diagram. Obviously, it will have two factors whose relations are to be analyzed. So in each factor, many individual items are considered, but with the numerical values also assigned to those characteristics. And these individual items are filled at appropriate intersections of rows and columns. So the matrix will be there. In that, the characteristic of the products will be considered. Against that, there will be data, and those data will be filled in rows or columns. Here is an example. A company, ABC Consumer Durables Company, market researchers have determined that 4 most important customer expectations are: one is price, another one is reliability, third one is delivery, fourth is technical support. So they consider these are all the 4 important characteristics. So what they did, through market research, an importance weightage was developed for each of the above 4 requirements. And the company also determined numerical ratings for the company and also their best competitors. So they collected their own company data as well as they also compared those characteristics with their competitors. So with all the information, the matrix data analysis diagram is prepared. So this is the matrix data analysis diagram. So all the numerical values collected are filled relevant to individual items. So these are all the 4 requirements, and the matrix data analysis diagram emerges like this. So what do we see? Price, which is having an importance weightage of 20%, reliability having an importance weightage of 40%, delivery having an importance weight of 10%, technical support having an importance weight of 30%. So against these requirements, how is our company ABC performs? They have a rating of 8, 8, 5, 5 respectively for these factors. What is the best competitor product evaluation? Their rating is 6, 7, 8, 7 respectively. So what is the inference from this matrix data analysis diagram? Price, ABC company is better by 2 points. Reliability, ABC company is better by 1 point. Delivery, they are inferior by 3 points. Technical support, they are inferior by 2 points. So, let us understand some more matrix data analysis diagram deeply with some more examples. An automotive two-wheeler original equipment manufacturing OEM company, ABC Motors, they want to introduce a new trendy motorcycle to attract young population in certain region. So what they did, the marketing department of the OEM company, they decided to do a market research to analyze the importance of various elements of customer requirements and compare these elements with the perceived importance of each element in customer's perspective. In the perspective of the customer, they wanted to see which is important for the customer, which is not so important to the customer. And they also wanted to see whether they are, how do they compare to the present level of the OEM and how they are in the competitors' products. So that is the study. So accordingly, the marketing team determined that the following 5 elements are important customer requirements. So what are those 5 elements? Product performance, durability, aesthetic appeal, availability, after sales support. So for each element, the important weightages are also given: 30%, 25%, 20%, 15% and 10% respectively. So the marketing department of the OEM company also conducted a benchmark study of few competitors and determined the rating against each of these 5 elements of the customer requirements and its own rating against a scale of 1 to 10. So they compared how does the company performs, also how the competitors are performing. That is the study they have done. So with all the factors and corresponding numerical values are available. So they have collected the data. Now all the data is available. With that, the matrix data analysis diagram has been created and it is shown below. This is the matrix data analysis diagram. So how does it look? These are all the 5 customer requirements: product performance with a rating, importance rating of 30%, durability with an importance rating of 25%, aesthetic appeal with an importance rating of 20%, availability with an importance rating of 15%, after sales support with an importance rating of 10%. How does ABC Motors, that company, performs? These are all the ratings: 8, 6, 8, 8, 7. How is the performance of competitor 1? These are all the values: 7, 8, 6, 6, 8. What about the other competitor company 2, 6, 8, 5, 6, 8? So what is the inference? ABC is better by 2 points and 1 points in the product performance requirement. In the case of durability, the company ABC needs to be doing some improvement. So because their rating is less by 2. Aesthetic appeal, ABC is better by 3 and 2 points respectively against the competitor 1 and 2. Availability also, ABC is better by 2 points. After sales support, ABC is inferior and they are having 1 point less. So ABC is better in this case, product performance. ABC is better in aesthetic appeal. ABC is better in availability, but ABC needs to improve in durability and ABC needs to improve and after sales support. So how did the company use this information? In the matrix data analysis table shown below, product performance is the highest with 30% rating. The company has a narrow lead over its competitors. They have a narrow lead of +2 and +1 respectively, followed by the customer requirements like aesthetic appeal and availability. In aesthetic appeal and availability also, ABC is better. So what the company should do? They should continue to strive for improving the product performance on aesthetic and availability. So in aesthetics and availability, the company has to perform better. Next, also durability is of relatively high importance. Next is durability with a 25% rating. But what is the result? The company is perceived to be inferior. So ABC is inferior to its best competitor by 2 points. So similarly, in after sales service also, ABC is inferior by 1 point. So the improving the durability and after sales support should be the major objective. So that is how we use the matrix data analysis diagram, filling up all the data, and we are able to take appropriate decisions. Let us understand matrix data analysis diagram deeply with some more examples. Here, investigation of factors to determine common relationship among various products for restricting the product portfolio analysis is shown. So here we can use matrix data analysis diagram during investigation of factors which affect a number of different items. So there are different items. So some factors are affecting various products, and we want to determine common relationship between those factors. So we use it to determine whether or not logically similar items also have similar factor effects. So we use it to find groups to logically different items which we have similar factor effects. In this adjoining figure given below illustrates how a paint manufacturer examined the exterior wall paints manufactured by its subsidiary companies in terms of the cost to produce general efficacy. So they are considering two factors, one is cost and efficacy. So against these factors they are considering various paint brands. So what is the investigation? Products which are high cost but are not highest efficacy, for example R and S, they have to be dropped because they are high cost but efficacy is not all that good. So they have to be dropped. Low cost paint of reasonable efficacy, T, has to be promoted because cost is less but efficacy is okay. And high cost paints, these are all the high cost paint, P and Q, have a project initiated to reduce the production cost. So that is the purpose of this matrix data analysis, to take decisions on various products based on some factors. Let us see one more example. In this case, we are analyzing contents of various energy drink. So several brands of energy drink have been compared to understand how different constituents of the energy drinks are related to each other. In the adjoining matrix data analysis diagram, two brands of health drinks are considered. They have been compared based on the various constituents of the drinks. In order to understand various constituents that go into the energy drinks, relative weights have been assigned to the constituents. So the constituents are considered and relative weights have been given on a 10-point scale based on the quantum of the constituent present in the drinks. So what are those constituents considered? Vitamins, energy value, carbohydrates, protein, iron, calcium, fat and sugar. So how many drinks have been considered? Two drinks, health drink A and health drink B. So to distinguish between the desirable and undesirable constituents, positive and negative signs have been attributed to the constituents. For example, energy value, carbohydrates, protein, iron, calcium, they are considered as positive, and fat content and sugar are considered as negative. So the adjoined table, this is the table which have the values of those constituents compared for health drink A and health drink B. So adjoining table and graph show the relationship between the constituents of energy drinks. With that, we can evaluate the relative merits of each drink for a customer to take his decision. So by looking at this information very clearly, which health drink is better, whether A is better or B is better. So for which the matrix data analysis diagram helps. Let us summarize the matrix data analysis diagram. To summarize, matrix data analysis diagram consolidates and organizes data to depict quantitative relationship among various variables for better understanding and analysis. So we have a row information, column information with a lot of data filled. With that, we come to a better understanding of what is compared. So this diagram is used to present numerical data. As already mentioned, in this new 7 tool, there will be numerical data about two sets of factors in a matrix form and analyze the data present in rows and columns to arrive at a numerical output. Thank you for your active participation.